It's a new month, mean tons of new games, and guess what? They're all completely free. Yes, March 2025 is bringing some absolutely banger free-to-play games, from futuristic first-person shooters to awesome battle royale games, action RPG games, even some strategy games. There are tons of games coming up, and here are some of the games that have really caught my eye, and I found all of these games from the free-to-play upcoming section on Steam. And guys, all of these games does have an exact release date, but of course things are subject to change. But without wasting any more time, guys, let's kick in things off talking about the recently concluded open alpha playtest for the Splitgate 2. Yes, we finally got the chance to get our first hands-on experience with the highly anticipated upcoming free-to-play shooter Splitgate 2. And if you're watching this video right now, the open alpha playtest already concluded, giving players a taste of what is coming in the upcoming few months. And I got the chance to play the game for a few hours during the last weekend, and let me tell you guys, it is incredibly fun to play with tons of improvements over the original game. And for those who are unfamiliar, Splitgate combined that classic arena style first-person shooter mechanics with innovative Portal gameplay, allowing you to have more dynamic combat strategies. And it's basically like a mix between Halo and Portal. And I'm actually kind of blown away how polished the game looks and perform, and they expanded it a lot over the original game, including tons of fun, casual and competitive game modes, great collection of maps, and a much improved progression system. And during this playtest, we got the chance to access like 8 different game modes across 6 different maps, I think. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to jump into every single game mode because they all was on a limited time playlist. And they also introduced a large scale deathmatch mode that supports up to 3 times the traditional deathmatch player count. So a total of 24 players, 3 teams, and it is so much fun to play around. And also I have to say the gunplay has improved tremendously over the original game, and I feel like especially in the Splitgate 1, the gunplay is basically like you're shooting with some laser gun. It's very much arcadey, but this Splitgate 2 got some punch to it. The sounds, the animations, it all felt really good and so much satisfying to shoot around. And all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this open alpha test. The game does perform really well, visually it does look really good, and I believe they're also going to release the game on the old-gen consoles like PS4 and Xbox One. That means most likely it's going to be optimized for the low-end PCs as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get our hands-on experience with another playtest, something like an open beta or maybe a full release later down the line. And the full release is coming out later this year and is coming for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and also for older-gen consoles as I mentioned. Alright, moving on to our next game, we got another brand new one, and that is War Robots Frontier. And the game actually just came out on Steam while I'm recording this video, and so far the game is doing pretty well on Steam right now, having mostly positive reviews as well. So it's a free-to-play PvP mech shooter to drop you into these large-scale explosive battles across various different maps where tactical positioning and brutal firepower decide who wins the battle. And if you're familiar with the name, you've probably already seen there is a mobile game already available called War Robots, but unlike the mobile counterpart, this version is built from the ground up for both consoles and PCs, featuring a huge visual upgrade, destructible environment, and a deep customization for your mechs, loadouts, and different equipments. And right now in the game, there are 4 different large-scale maps, 3 awesome game modes, and 18 different battle prime war robots to choose from. So right now it's the perfect time to jump into, especially if you like this style of fast-paced action/strategy gameplay with deep customization. The game is right now available on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and also for older-gen consoles like PS4 and Xbox One, and you can download it right now for completely free. Alright, moving on, next up we got the highly anticipated FragPunk, a free-to-play high-octane hero-based 5v5 first-person shooter that blends fast-paced gunplay with strategic deck building elements. And the game actually going to come out very soon, 6th of March to be exact, and I'm personally really excited for this one. So FragPunk plays basically like a mix between Valorant and Overwatch, featuring a diverse roster of 12 unique heroes, each equipped with distinct abilities cater for different playstyles. And the game also introduced a game-changing shard card system which allow you to modify and enhance the team abilities in real time. And right now there are more than 100 plus unique shard cards in the game, and you can choose up to 3 each round, so every match is going to feel more fresh and unpredictable. There was a bunch of playtests already concluded for the game, but unfortunately I wasn't able to jump into any one of these, so I'm really excited to get my first hands-on experience with the launch of the game in a couple of days time. So generally if you're a fan of hero shooter games like Valorant or Overwatch but looking for something more fresh and unique on the market, this is a great first-person shooter to jump into. As I previously mentioned, the game will be coming out on 6th of March for both PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Alright, moving on to another awesome game that is going to come out during the first week of March, and that is called Myrmidon. It's an awesome free-to-play co-op puzzle platformer game that offers a unique experience by exploring this relationship between the animator and their puppet. And the game does have that very unique stop-motion animation-like art style, which is very rare to find nowadays on a video game, and it kind of reminds me of the games like It Takes Two. And of course, being an online co-op game, you need need to have an online connection and another friend to play the game. And the gameplay does look really promising, emphasis a lot on communication and synchronization between you and your friend, challenging both of you to work together to overcome some of the various hazards and puzzles in the game. Definitely a pretty awesome looking co-op game to check out, and the game will be coming out on 7th of March for PC on Steam. Alright, if you're a fan of hack and slash action RPG style of games like Path of Exile, next up we got a brand new upcoming game called SERAPH in the Darkness. It's an awesome looking top-down action oriented game set in this classic dark fantasy universe, and it combining that hack and slash combat mechanics with extensive item customization, allowing you to tailor your gameplay experience to your preferred style. The gameplay actually reminds me a lot of the popular games like Path of Exile 2 and Diablo. Definitely a cool action RPG game to check out, especially if you're a fan of this style of games. And the game actually going to come out pretty soon, 6th of March, about a couple of days time, and it will be available on PC on Steam, and also there is a downloadable demo version available right now if you want to check that out. Alright, moving on to our final couple of games. Next up we got an awesome battle royale game that I kept my eye on for a very long time, and it is called Mini Royale. So this game is an awesome looking upcoming free-to-play battle royale game that shrink that traditional battle royale experience down to these toy-sized proportions. So basically in this game you take a role of these green army toy soldiers that we used to play as kids, and engaging in epic battles until one player or one team remain victorious. But the cool part is the game actually takes place on this child's bedroom, offering you kind of a creative and nostalgic backdrop, and basically everything in this bedroom can work as a strategic cover or obstacle, which is really cool in my opinion. And other than that, the rules are pretty similar to a typical battle royale game, emphasis a lot on fast-paced action and strategic gameplay where you have to utilize the environment to your advantage. Visually the game looks very vibrant, very colorful, and it does look like a really fun battle royale game to play. And the game actually going to come out right at the end of this month, 27th of March, and it's only going to be available on PC through Steam as well as on Epic Game Store. Alright, moving on to our final game, we got a very interesting looking strategy based card game called Scarecrow Tactics. So it's going to be a free to play deck building card battler style of a game where you engage in these intense mental battles that requires a bit of a luck and also a little bit of psychological insight. And basically in this game you have to strategically place your soldier cards to win regional battles, and at the same time use these scarecrow cards to mislead opponents regarding your troop numbers, ultimately gaining you some additional points. And of course as you progress through the game you can collect a variety of scarecrow and mercenary cards, enhancing the experience, adding a little bit of depth to the gameplay. So if you're a fan of this style of card battler slash strategy style of games, it's a pretty cool free to play game to check out, and the game is going to come out on 28th of March and will be available on PC through Steam, and also there is a playable demo version available right now. You can download it and check it out for completely free. Well, that's pretty much wrap up today's video guys, and this month March is going to be one of the biggest months we had so far in terms of high profile, high quality free to play game releases. And other than this game there are tons of awesome indie gems dropping here and there, so I will collect all of these games and bring you guys a top 10 list right at the end of this month as always. And of course go ahead and check out the last month's video, there are some awesome games there. And finally guys, if you love playing free to play games and enjoy my content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one. Stay safe.